Welcome. My name is Michael Young, and thank you for joining me for the body scan meditation. Let's begin by settling into comfortable positions, lying down or seated, and allow your eyes to close. Let whatever is beneath the body, the floor, the cushion, the bed, the chair, to fully support it so that effort alone doesn't need to hold anything up. If lying down, let the arms rest a little away from the body, palms turned upward. If seated, let the hands settle wherever they naturally fall. Take a slow breath in and let it go, long and unhurried, like a quiet sigh. Feel the body grow a little heavier with the exhalation, a little more willing to be exactly where it is. Take one more breath like this, releasing it fully, letting the day drain out of the shoulders and the jaw. For the next half hour, the body is not a project to improve or a problem to solve. It is simply the place where you live, the oldest home you have, and today we're going to visit it room by room with unhurried, friendly attention. Early Buddhist teachings describe the body as consisting of four elements: earth, water, fire, and air. These are not referring to chemistry, they symbolize experiences, ways the body makes itself known from the inside. Earth, for instance, is everything solid and heavy. Water is everything fluid and cohesive. Fire, meanwhile, is warmth and transformation, while air is movement and lightness. Today, we'll move through the body, noticing each of these qualities as they actually present themselves. You won't need to imagine anything that isn't already here. Everything we look for in this practice is present in the body right now, this minute, waiting only for you to notice it. If a particular quality is hard to find, that's fine. Simply noticing its absence is still noticing. Let's begin with earth, the quality of solidity and weight. Notice the parts of your body that feel heavy, dense, resting on the floor or the chair beneath you. Feel your feet, your legs, your hips settling in with gravity, the same quiet force that holds mountains in their places, pressing them gently downward. Notice the places where the body presses downward and the ground presses back: the heels, the back of the thighs, the sitting bones, perhaps the shoulder blades and the back of the head. Earth meeting earth, weight resting on weight. Notice that you don't have to do anything for the ground to hold you. The support simply arrives. Feel the frame of the body, the bones, quietly structural, keeping their shape without any instructions from you, the long bones of the legs, the wide bowl of the pelvis, the stacked column of the spine, vertebra on vertebra, the hard shelter of the skull. This is the earth element, firmness, solidity, support, the part of you that resists and endures, enabling softness, giving it somewhere to live. Rest for a few breaths in this heaviness, letting the body be as weighty as it actually is. There's a deep, wordless comfort and weight, the body's way of saying it is landed and can stop bracing now. Earth also carries a quality of patience. A stone doesn't hurry, nor does it worry. For these few minutes, let the solid parts of you lend the busy parts of you a little of that type of patience, the willingness to simply remain unmoved while everything lighter swirls and settles around it. Now let's consider water, which represents the qualities of fluidity and cohesion. Notice any moisture in the body that is offered to your attention, saliva in the mouth, the softness of the eyes beneath their closed lids, perhaps a faint film or warmth of dampness on the skin. Sense, or simply consider the deeper waters of the body, the blood moving through its thousands of channels, the fluid cushioning every joint, the tissues holding together in one continuous supple whole. The body is roughly three-fifths water. You are, in a very real sense, a pool that has gathered itself together. Water is also the body's quality of holding together. Where earth is firmness, water is the softness that lets firmness bend and move. Feel how the body is not rigid like stone, but yielding, how it flows around the breath, how it settles into the shape of whatever holds it, fluid, resting inside form. And water teaches adaptability. Pour it into any vessel and it takes a shape without ceasing to be itself. Notice whether the body can do the same thing right now, meeting the chair, the floor, this moment, without resistance, without losing anything of what it is. Softness, it turns out, is not weakness. It is how water wears down mountains. Now let's bring our attention to fire, the qualities of warmth and transformation. Scan your body slowly for areas of heat. perhaps the chest, the belly, the armpits, the palms of the hands. Notice where energy or metabolism seems to be doing its quiet work, keeping you warm without a single conscious instruction. Now feel the differences in temperature across the body, warmth gathering at the core, coolness perhaps at the fingertips, the toes, the tip of the nose where the breath passes. Somewhere inside right now, this morning's food is becoming this afternoon's energy. The whole quiet furnace of the body is burning steadily as it has every day of your life, banking low in sleep, rising with effort, flushing the face with feeling. Rest for a few breaths in the simple sensation of being warm, the simple sensation of being alive. This warmth is not yours alone. It's the same warmth as sunlight, passed along to you through everything you've ever eaten. Every day the sun has risen. Fire is also the element of transformation. Nothing it touches stays as it was. The body transforms constantly, food into energy, rest into repair, experience into memory. Whatever you brought into this practice, tiredness, tension, a difficult morning, trust that processes far wiser than worry are already slowly metabolizing it too, working on it as well. Now we consider air, the quality of movement and lightness. Feel the breath moving in the chest and belly, the most obvious tide of air in the body, rising and falling entirely on its own. Air is also everything else in the body that moves, the subtle pulse of blood at the wrist or the throat, a flicker in the muscles, a faint tingling or vibration on the skin surface, the tiny constant adjustments of a living body that is never entirely still, even in its deepest stillness. Air is also the element that refuses ownership. The breath in your lungs right now was, moments ago, the air in the room, and moments from now it will be again. With every inhalation, you quietly cross the boundary between inside and outside, and nothing goes wrong. You have been trading yourself with the world gently all of your life. Now let's turn our attention to the full scan by letting awareness travel slowly throughout the entire body from the top down, noticing wherever earth, water, fire, or air reveal themselves without needing to label anything perfectly. Begin at the crown of the head, feel the scalp, the forehead, the small muscles around the eyes, the hinge of the jaw, weight, warmth, moisture, movement. Whatever is actually there is exactly what you're looking for. Now let attention pour slowly down through the neck and into the shoulders, that place that stores so much of the day. Notice heaviness or lightness, warmth or coolness, stillness or subtle motion, and let whatever you find simply be without correcting any of it. Continue down through the arms, the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, the wrist, the hands, all the way to the fingertips. Rest a moment at the palms, where warmth and pulse are often easiest to feel. Small campfires curling into the shape of holding. Now the torso, the chest rising and falling with air, the steady drumbeat of the heart, the belly soft and warm with its slow transformations, the long support of the spine at your back, holding everything upright from behind. Let each region have a few unhurried breaths of your full attention. And follow down through the hips, the thighs, the knees, the calves, the ankles, the feet. Feel the weight of the legs, earth, their warmth, fire, the faint traffic of sensation moving through them, air, all the way down to the soles and the toes, the body's quiet foundation. Now, once more, let awareness sweep the entire length of the body in a single slow pass, crown to feet, like warm summer light moving down a wall, not stopping anywhere this time, just confirming that awareness has visited the entire territory and that all of it, every region, is simply elements at rest. Now let us consider the concept of the borrowed body. Buddha uses contemplation to loosen our grip on the idea of a fixed, solid self. This body we cling to so tightly is simply elements we borrow for a while in constant, subtle change, the same earth, water, fire, and air that appear everywhere in nature. The minerals in these bones were once in the mountains. The water in this blood once fell as rain, and will again. The warmth of this body is sunlight, several transformations away. Forest, oceans, and countless other living beings have breathed the breath you just took and will breathe it again long after it leaves you. When you hold this view, the body becomes less a possession to defend and more of a meeting place. Nature gathering briefly into this particular shape, doing its quiet work. There is nothing to fear in this. If anything, there is relief. You have never been carrying it alone. The elements hold themselves and always have. The heart beats without anyone telling it to. Wounds close without anyone asking them to. And the breath keeps its own schedule, faithfully, through every night you have ever slept. Rest now in a felt sense of the whole body at once. Elements moving together, breath rising and falling, weight and warmth and fluid and air, one seamless living whole resting on the earth that has held it all along. There is nothing more to scan and nothing more to find. Simply be the entire body breathing. Let awareness hold all of it at once, softly, the way the sky holds the weather. If attention drifts, there is no need to go looking for what pulled it away. Gently begin to deepen the breath. A little more air, a little more movement, and feel the body brighten slightly with it, the way a room brightens when you draw a curtain back. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Let small motion return to the wrist, the ankles, the neck, the air element gently waking the earth element, movement returning to weight. Before you rise back into your day, take one moment of quiet appreciation for this borrowed body, its weight, its waters, its warmth, its breath, and all the unnoticed work it has done to carry you here today and every day before this one. When you feel ready, gently open your eyes, letting the light back in slowly, and take this settled, grounded attention with you into whatever comes next. May you move through the rest of this day the way the elements move, grounded as earth, easy as water, warm as fire, and light as air. Thank you for practicing with me.